Hi there, Taurus. Welcome back or welcome to my channel, my beautiful, wonderful, lovely Taurians. My name is Becca. For those of you who are brand new, I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading. I play 5-position spread. The first position is your recent past. The second position is your present situation. The third position is your potential blockage. We have the 5 of fire. This can be talking about competition. It's definitely conflict, and it can be physical conflict. So the third position is your potential blockage. The fourth position is your message from spirit. The fifth position is our potential outcome. Okay. Current situation. The page of earth and the call. Some of you are going to be making a judgment on a message. Some of you are going to be receiving a message that awakens you spiritually. But I'm getting a final decision here and some sort of communication about that. Okay, what is the blockage for Taurus? I hope you guys can hear me. I'm sorry, I know I kind of wander off into my head and just talk. Okay. Our potential blockage is closing out a cycle with a fire sign. What is the message from Spirit? Find your balance. What is the potential outcome? Walking away. The overall energy of your reading is the 10 of Earth. So this reading talks all about your foundation, your legacy, what about you is going to be going on into the future. Right? Okay. All right, Taurus, let's look at this 5 of fire. Like I said, I was picking up conflict from that, almost actual physical conflict. That is a lot of cards. I didn't look at them, so we'll see. Sorry, it was like 8 cards. For the 5 of fire, it's a lot. This is 5 of fire. Okay. The 7 of cups in reverse. So again, definitely conflict. Maybe overanalyzing the options or letting go. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And the 9 of Cups. In reverse. So there was a lot of conflict, competition in the past. Something that was kind of based in ego, and it had to do with not seeing something clearly. And definitely because of the way something was communicated, it's definitely like one of those very, it's like something that you really wanted, and then it's just not nearly as good as you wanted it to be. it's very disappointing. Okay. One more. Okay. So to clarify the page of Earth, so this is a message, right? It's a solid message. It could be a message about money, not a huge amount of money or something like that, but you're going to be getting either a judgment in this message, like someone saying yes or no. I want to say that they're saying yes. But like this is a major arcana. So there's really like it's however this works. So we have the High Priestess in the upright. We have the Two of Swords in the upright, and we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So some of you are kind of stuck in a stalemate with this. Listening to your intuition, trusting the situation. I mean, you know you should, but it's kind of like the two are clashing. Like you're not even allowing yourself to have that much hope. Like you're not talking about how much hope you have for this. For some of you, this, like I said earlier, this is really stepping into moving forward into your awakening and knowing your intuition, right? That's where you're at right now. That is your present situation. It's kind of a stalemate. Let's clarify this blockage. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the blockage is that someone is staying stuck in the past, not path. Maybe they're stuck in your path. But if I know anything about Taurus, it's like I don't want to be standing in their path when they get motivated unless I can outrun them. Right? We have the Messenger of Fire and the World card. And what came out to clarify is the Six of Cups in reverse. So this talks about either like viewing the past in a negative manner, not being able to let go of it. The Seven of Pentacles in the upright, and then the Six of Swords in reverse. So you're biding your time. There's something in here that you have invested on that you're not quite ready to move away from yet. It might be a fire sign. But it's not like you're seeing this in the most positive of lights, but you're your discernment, you're not trusting it. You're not trusting taking this action, even though you know over here in your present situation that this is going to alleviate your anxiety. This is going, you're worried about who you've communicated this to. And you need to listen to your intuition. You know it. But, the fear of letting it go and taking that action forward. let's look at this Two of Earth, which is the message from Spirit. For me, this card really talks about balance. It's like, you know, you spend a lot of time in rocky, rough waters. You don't know how to walk on solid ground, right? Takes a little while to adjust. Okay. What came out was the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun card in the upright, and the Three of Pentacles in the upright. This tells me that some of you are moving out of feeling very lonely into a collaboration that is going to help bring in balance and happiness. I just heard work well with others. Like, so if some of you are applying for a job, make sure that you put that you work well with others in there. So I also feel like some of you are, you know, stepping into it's telling you to find your new normal, right? Find your new normal. And in your future outcome, we have the Eight of Water. Let's look at the Eight of Water. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. In the upright. It's going to be difficult, but you are going to let this go. Some of you may be some of you may really be blocking a victory of some sort. But you're definitely leaving a situation. Someone's leaving. And I feel like just like burning the bridge behind them. Yeah. Yeah, someone's putting up a hard stop. Like, that's what I keep feeling, is like there's just this boop, wall. No forward movement. Giant wall. Okay. But what you're walking into is this. Your Ten of Pentacles. Your Ten of Pentacles. So, Ten of Earth. You're going to be moving towards that legacy. Or some of you are going to walk away because someone else has just blocked you from moving forward. So you're going to go, okay, I'm going this way then. The Eight of Water talks about leaving with leaving with knowledge. Maybe it was hard-won knowledge. Knowledge through grief is what pearls are all about, because this card has a chest full of pearls in it. He has his chest full of pearls. He's about to get on a boat and go away. But he's moving into the sunlight, but he's wearing very dark, heavy clothes. So it's with heaviness that he's moving forward into the light. Okay. All right. So I just pulled a fairy forest card for you. It's Atheling, which is a number 6, which is about balance. I'd also like to talk about how many, I've seen a lot of 9s here, and the overall energy is a 10. So you guys are right there. And 9s for me are very singular energy. So this talks about, being able to kind of stand on your own and know it. Right? Okay. And then we have the Veil of Shadows, which is number 43, which breaks down to a 7. So let's start with Atheling, Nobility, Grace, and Gratitude. Number 6. Heavy is the head who wears the crown. But within every moment, within all responsibilities and circumstances, lies the opportunity to be noble, to be graceful, to be grateful. And this is Atheling, a wise being who is able to listen to the pleas and the requests and the demands, and to respond without pressure or frustration or tension. She is able to distill the clamor about her into calm and focus on one simple deed at a time. She is not one to sacrifice herself, nor will she allow herself to be influenced and dominated. Nor is she overwhelmed, despite the vast nature of her realm and her responsibilities. She wears her duties lightly, just as she does this crown. And this is your message. Find a way to slow down the demands of your life. Create boundaries. Cease feeling so obligated to sacrifice your needs to the needs of others who are simply noisier and more entitled. For this moment, breathe and still yourself, and then carefully move forward, focusing on one thing at a time, giving each task your absolute attention. Now is the time for you to be as gracious when you say no as when you give your agreement, to never be cruel or snap and condemn simply because it would be easier to do so. Atheling reminds us that even when under pressure with duty and status come great responsibility, and we must remember our blessings in order to develop our own contentment. We must extend patience and endow others with dignity. Be kind and be grateful that we have the opportunities that we have to change the world for the better every day. Lovely. Lovely. Veil of Shadows, number 43. So that is a 7, so we have the 6 and the 7. Almost the last card in the book. A lotus blossoms with deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. Excuse me. From this mud made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul lotus thrives through depth of emotion and aliveness of your body, into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. Your soul lotus is blossoming, just like a plant that outgrows the pot in which it has been planted and requires more soil to spread its roots and continue growing. Your soul lotus needs some more mud, some more water and earth energy so that it can grow and shine. In the spiritual worlds, all things serve, everything, including our darker emotions and parts of our body that we may not think are acceptable. They are actually good nourishment for our soul. The soul craves to love and be in love with all parts of you. Like a passionate divine lover, it wants to hold nothing back and become completely spiritually intimate with all aspects and all parts of you, whether you have thought they were lovable or not. This can be challenging because it can feel extremely uncomfortable to visit and consciously engage with those aspects of our personality and our bodies that we have yet to really love and accept. Yet this is what you are guided to embrace now. This process might be started by taking a class or engaging in a physical practice that honors the shadow part of you. If you have considered yourself an introverted person, it might be to begin to honor the counter side of this, the part that needs community and people in order to thrive. If you consider yourself a quiet person, you might need to explore how you can find joy through sound, music, and energy, for example. If you consider yourself a passionate person, you could benefit from finding the part of you that is peaceful and content in the moment with things exactly as they are right now. This interplay isn't about saying that who you are now is not enough. It is about acknowledging that you are that thing you believe you are not, and finding a way to live it with consciousness and love. It is about delving into the parts of you that have hidden in a veil of shadows and are now becoming ready to be revealed and lived as a part of the beautiful and whole being that you are in truth. In particular, this oracle asks you to look at where you can nourish your emotional and physical life with more focus, perhaps through art, creativity, journaling your dreams, creating collages, or engaging in dance or other forms of movement. Your spirit needs it to thrive at this time. Now, there's some cycle here that is needs to end, that is kind of being blocked because you're spending a lot of time assessing it. And yeah, this card talks about collaboration with me, for me, not with me. You don't have to collaborate with me. But for me, and, you know, look at how beautiful this collaboration is. The Sun card and that card. With this Nine of Pentacles in reverse and a Two of Earth here. This is all about, finding balance, being happy and illuminated in that balance. Being free within that balance. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it and that it helped you. If it did, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, happy full moon, and I love you. Bye-bye.